Hi and welcome to another brand new week in my home studio. If you've not been here before, my name's Emma and I run Plan, Inspire, Create, which is a business that's all about self-care and positive support, and I sell stationery and planner goodies and have a little community that runs alongside it where we spur each other on. So this week I'm actually working on two very exciting projects. I have my first one, which is my next product collection, which is going to be the self-love collection. Last time I did a kind of general self-care release, but this time I wanted to do a smaller collection which is really tailored about self-love and giving ourselves that care and appreciation. And then the second thing I am working on is in my Patreon community, my top tier patrons in the Blossom tier get a physical goodie box through the door every other month, and February is a goodie box month, which is really exciting, and this month's theme is Grateful Heart, and it's all about gratitude, and it's got lovely kind of heart print designs, and that is made up of a collection of 6 items, which those collections are limited for my patrons. You will never see them in the shop. So I have 2 collections on the go. Both of the designs are now finished and I'm kind of working on packaging, presentation, getting things ordered and just making sure that I'm really happy with those final designs before I place those orders. So what I have just decided to do is I've designed a postcard which I'll pop up on the screen for you now, and this postcard is all about body positivity. It's inspired by changes in my body over the last couple of years, and I thought a lot of people could relate to this. I had a surgery which was similar to a cesarean in terms of a scar in that same place on the body, and the surgery was to help my fertility. I've been going through IVF treatment, which is something I've talked about on this channel, and throughout that process over the last couple of years I've gained weight. I now have a scar, my body doesn't sit the same way around that scar, so my tummy isn't as flat as it once was because of where the scar tissue is, and I'm sure it's something a lot of women in particular will relate to, but I wanted to include something like this in the self-love collection because it's all about loving ourselves and embracing those changes and not being critical on ourselves. So I have a little quote down the side that says, "Bodies may change, but our worth doesn't," and I think that's super important. So my postcards are normally A6, but I've decided to make this one a square postcard, and I've looked with my supplier and there's 2 sizes they offer. So I'm going to do a little test print now and I'm going to see which one kind of feels like the right size. So this isn't the exact paper, it's obviously going to be printed on, the print quality will be different, but I think I'm definitely going to go with this one. However, now seeing this, I think in the future if I was to do a kind of set of mini prints, having a set of kind of maybe 3 of these all together would be really cute. So I'm going to bear that in mind for future, but I'm definitely going to go with this size, which is the same width as A5 but obviously not as tall because it's square, and it's pretty much the size of the ones I've done previously for my Patreon boxes, even though this obviously isn't for Patreon, it's for my shop. So if I show you, so this one here and this one here have been in previous Patreon boxes and they were just printed by me in-house absolutely ages ago, and so the print quality will be different on these, but yeah, it's pretty much identical sizing, and I think that makes a nice sort of impact on the wall. So I'm going to get those ordered now. I just placed that order for all my printed bits and I realised that there was an outstanding order on there that said it had been delivered but I hadn't received it. It was 2 of the items for my Patreon box. So I had a look at the address and like a fool I asked for it to be dispatched to my old address, which luckily the house hasn't sold yet and it's empty. So I'm going to rush over there now because I think it's been sat there since last week and I don't know if they've left it inside or outside. So let's go and see if we can save it. So luckily it was there. I think the estate agent had brought it inside for me. So let's open it up. So this is for the next goodie box for my patrons, the Grateful Heart collection. And there should be 2 items in here. Oh my goodness. Okay. There should be a greetings card and some covers for some gratitude journals that I'm making. I like to have the covers professionally printed. Oh my goodness, okay. So these are the greetings cards. Oh, they've come out so nice. Just fold them. So these are the greetings cards and they say so grateful for you. So the idea is that you show gratitude to someone else, and all of the items in the box actually have these little characters on that I designed, the little heart prints. There's like a kind of sketchy outline to them. I will show you closer up on the computer, and I decided to have them on the greetings cards, which are just plain with my logo on the back, and then they're blank inside for you to add your own message, and they'll be going out with pink envelopes, which I already have, so I didn't order new ones. So that will be going out like that, and then these are they different colours? No, these, oh no, they're the cards. I'm getting myself confused now. So they're the greetings cards, and then these should be my journal covers, which are already pre-folded. And there's a slightly different finish on these. They've got more of a gloss finish, but they are 30 days of gratitude. The pattern goes all the way around to the back, and then it just says created in England by Plan, Inspire, Create on the bottom. So I really love those. I've designed the inner pages, so I just need to start printing them and then they'll be attached inside, and I'll do that this week. So I'm really glad to have recovered those, and we've got 2 of our items for the goodie box. Well, sort of 1.5. When I finish these, it will be 2. So I just received a picture that's made me super excited and I wanted to share it with you. So in my goodie boxes, I like to try and collaborate with another small business and have an item from them inside the box. And this time I'm collaborating with My Unicorn Planner, who makes the cutest planner clips. I have 2, maybe 3. Let me get the drawer. They're in a little drawer is what I was talking about. So that one is hers. That one is definitely hers. So I have this afternoon tea planner clip, and this is all like shiny material, I don't know what you would call it, and then the little strawberries in the basket. And then I have this one, which is my absolute favourite planner clip, which is a little jellyfish with like a silver shiny vinyl material, and then these beautiful little legs. I absolutely love that. So when I thought about doing a planner clip, I knew I wanted to collaborate with My Unicorn Planner. I've done some group sales with her before with the Spectrum Planner Club, and I just think her clips are awesome. So Anyway, I sent her one of the little heart designs and said, could you make this into a planner clip for me so that it matches the pattern? And we've been kind of messaging back and forth about colours and stitching and those kind of things, and she's just sent me a picture of the finished clips, and I've just got to show you. Just how cute are these? I can't cope. It's just like I've lost the ability to speak. So yeah, they've got these gorgeous little embroidered faces on them, and we went for a yellow. It's to match one of the characters on the pattern that I designed, which actually has like multiple overlapping lines, but it looked a bit complicated, so we paired it back to just the one line, and I think they are just gorgeous little planner clips. I can't wait for them to arrive. I feel like I just need to unbox them now. I'll be sure to show you when they arrive. I'll grab my camera even through my excitement. So if I show you the journal cover that I sent to print, this is the design, and so in the background is the pattern that I designed, and if I zoom you in, it's easier to see on here. So this is the little character that the clip is based on, and I just think, like, if I can get those side by side, let's have a look. Whee! Obviously it's going to be different because this is a digital file and this is like a photograph, but just look how, be like, what a beautiful job she's done. I'm so excited to have these in the box and to have them as like a coordinated item. But the pattern actually has, I think, 6 different little designs on. So we've got this one here that's almost like a pet design with a little sort of snout. We've got a sort of half smiley one over here. And then we've got this one here that's kind of looking up and looking all coy, with the little hearts in between. So like I say, that's going to appear on the greetings cards and the journal cover, and then some of these other little characters will appear in some of the box items, which I am going to make a start on doing the test prints of now. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to new patrons. So a couple of days ago, we had the lovely Sarah join, who is Boxes of Loveliness on Instagram. That's her business. And a huge thank you. And I was so excited. And then I've just been on Patreon again, and we have a lovely new patron, Gemma. So just welcome to you all. And thank you so, so much for supporting my community. I'm doing like so many happy dances today. And I just wanted to interrupt your scheduled viewing to just say a big thank you. So we've had some packages arrive that I know are for part of the new range, so I thought we'd open them up. This one I'll talk about in a sec because it relates to what I think this is. I've had absolutely loads of deliveries that have just been sat around, so I need to get on and open them. Okay, yeah. Beautiful, like little heart-shaped keyring findings, and that is what the chain is also for. So what I'm planning to do is, if you got my advent calendar, you will have got one of my self-love potion charms, which is made up of one of these little potion bottles, and the beads are like the different ingredients inside, and they come with a sticker on them, which isn't on there at the moment, saying self-love potion. I need to make some more up, and they came with one of these kind of cord findings on. So there's like a little bell, the elastic goes around the bottle, and then it's one of these cord attachments that is like traditionally a kind of phone charm attachment, but you can attach it in lots of different ways, which is why I chose it. But I wanted to relaunch these for the self-love collection. I'm going to do a slightly different sticker on them, I think, and I wanted to offer, if you didn't want the cord, I wanted to offer it with a heart keyring, which, looking at it now, I don't know, these feel a little big to me, and perhaps like too big in relation to the charm. I mean, obviously if you're going to put your keys on them and stuff, I specifically wanted heart ones, like, to go with the theme, but is that just going to look too, if you think it's going to be like that with the chain in between, is that going to be too big? I'm going to have to think about that. If you have any thoughts, let me know. And then I think this one is my printed.com order, which came really quickly. I picked second class postage because I knew that, one second. I knew that the pins hadn't yet been dispatched, so I thought I don't need to pay extra, and it still came in a couple of days. What is my order? Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. Obviously it's a bit nerve-wracking when it's new products, because like with the heart key rings, and I'm thinking, oh no, I don't think that's what I pictured they would be like. But if they turn out well, then it's exciting. Okay, so I placed orders for a few different things in this one while I was kind of paying for postage. So let me show you what I got. Oh, they're nice. I usually save these backing cards, these backing boards, and repurpose them. And we'll get rid of that. So, the first thing is my prints for the collection, which I showed you the mark on that top one. Let me have a look at the others. There isn't a mark on that one. Which I showed you my kind of in-house proof of. I can side by side them. You can see the colours come out kind of darker and more vibrant on the printed ones, which is what I wanted. It's just a more saturated finish than I get on my kind of home printer. And I went for a silk cardstock. Obviously it reflects the light because it's shiny. I usually go for a matte. It's quite a nice thickness. I might get slightly thicker next time. Not necessarily, but I really like how these have turned out. I'm being super critical because it's the first time I've done it as like a square postcard print, which is on silk cardstock and doesn't have the traditional postcard backing. So I wasn't quite sure what to expect because it's different for me and I don't do change. However, I think as kind of little prints and kind of postcards, it works really well. So I can't remember how many of those I ordered. That looks to be about 30 to start with. So excited about those. And the one that's a second that's on the top, I will probably just have that. That's what usually happens. I should give myself the stock that's like 100% okay, but I end up with the seconds. I will just count these after and make sure there are enough that I ordered. And then I'm having a restock of 2 of my pins, my One Day at a Time and Self-Doubt Remover. And so they're on their way, and so I've ordered more backing cards. So yeah, these are just like this, the One Day at a Time. They're just coordinating. I've got different backing cards in. I've got a pink one, a blue one and a yellow one. And then obviously what's on them varies by pin. So that's my One Day at a Time. Happy with those. Then that's one of the new ones. That's the reprint. I usually end up with a bit more than 50, which is what I've ordered at a time. So, oh no, that's a new one. What are we doing? That's a new one. That's a reprint. So, yeah, these are just like last time. Self-Doubt Remover, and it says contains instant confidence boost, and then I push the pin through and it goes there. So that is that one. So I can just put these to one side, ready for the pins to come next week. They've been dispatched today, which is really exciting. I'm having a restock of those 2 pins, my One Day at a Time washi, which is my first ever washi, and it's almost sold out. And then obviously my new pins, so they're all coming together. So this one is for my Unapologetically Me pin, and so the pin will go across here, and it says, let your true self shine because who you are is incredible. Love that. And I will talk a little bit more about the story behind that when the pins are delivered. And then this is for my other one, which is the Self-Love Serum. And it says, apply a layer of care and appreciation. And the pin design is actually the same as this sticker. But everywhere you see black, that'll be gold, basically. So they could all go to one side. And then there was one more thing I ordered, which was technically what was called a mini business card. I wanted something little just to go in my orders because I have a little thank you flyer and I've got quite a load left, so I didn't want to have to reorder all of those yet and like waste the ones I've got. So these were technically called mini business cards, and I just got them single-sided. How many did I order? And for people who come across me elsewhere, I've just created these little cards that say, did you know you can shop direct at planinspirecreate.com? You'll find lower prices on some items and faster shipping too, because I tend to do my Shopify orders first and then my Etsy orders. So I'm just going to pop those in my orders. And let me show you how the sticker testers turned out. So these are them. And what I did was something different this time. I set them up differently in silhouette. Now, if I show you, I'm going to insert some footage over the top of this. I have a pegboard that I take to events with me to display my stickers. And when I get back from events, I actually leave it up in the office to display my stickers on, and it's an easy way for me to store my stickers. And when it was coming up to my first event, which was the Midlands Planner Meet last year, I had this idea and I was very up against the clock. What I wanted to do was redesign the sticker so that there was enough space on the backing paper to punch a hole and to hang them up that way. However, I completely ran out of time, and so I bought these kind of adhesive shop tags, which are kind of universal, and I thought, you know, other shops might want me to use them if I'm selling wholesale. But I really don't like using plastic in my packaging. I think I do a good job of like just using paper packaging in the main, or things that I've recycled, and I don't like using these. The other thing is, like, say for this one here where it's thinner, I would stick it on, but because the sticker doesn't cover this bit here where the adhesive tab would be, that would be like exposed stickiness. And so like when I went to an event recently, people were trying to get them off and they were a bit stuck together. I wouldn't want it to stick to other things in the packaging and end up like damaging prints and things. So there's loads of reasons why I just don't want to use them. I just didn't have time to redesign all of my stickers. However, moving forward, I'm going to commit to doing it. And so I did it as a test on this one. It didn't actually take that long to format in Silhouette Studio. And once I kind of got into the swing of it and knew what I was doing, it took no time at all. Now, I explained this to my mum and said, what I'm going to do is just use my single hole punch to punch a hole. And she said, why didn't you get the Silhouette to do it? And I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. And then I thought, oh, I think it might still be quicker to do it this way than have the Silhouette having to cut out lots of little holes. Maybe it's quicker to just punch it. However, I don't know if that's true, because I can just leave the Silhouette running and doing other things, and I could potentially make it a little oval and not have to have the tab as tall. So I'm going to have a think about that. But I'm happy with how this has turned out, because I always put a border around my stickers anyway and peel off the top layer so that it's like an easy peel backing, basically. You don't have to like try and find the edge of your sticker and end up damaging the side of it. So anyway, enough waffle. Let me show you how the stickers turned out. So this is the first one, which says, there is a past version of you that is so proud of just how far you have come. And on the so proud, it's got like the sketchy underlining and these little like exclamation point things, or like little accents, whatever they're called, and around all the pink letters is like a sketchy outline that I did. And I think this colour combo of like, it's almost like a pink and a red, but it's a very kind of pink tone red, it's not a true red, is really, really lovely. So there were 4 colours that I used in the collection, really. So that's the quote sticker. Then I have the Self-Love Serum, which, like I said, matches the pin that will be arriving this week. I'm so excited. If you can hear rustling, it's my dog Maggie. I'm going to show you in a sec what she's doing because it's so cute. This is the Hello Gorgeous sticker, which is like a little handheld mirror, and this I designed with my patrons on a live stream. It actually started off as a postcard design, and the arm was longer and it was on a backing, and I actually really liked it as a sticker instead. And so yeah, I'm really happy with how that looks. And then the last one is my megaphone with the affirmations. So I did 2 designs for this. This is the first one I did, and then I felt like I hadn't used much of the red colour across the collection, and I wasn't 100% sure on the font that I'd picked, and so I decided to quickly do another one using the same font that is on the Hello Gorgeous sticker to tie those in, and changing the blue for the red. And if I'm honest, I prefer this one, which was my second one. And in fact, when I shared it with my patrons, because my patrons have already seen all these designs because they get early sneak peeks, I shared this one, but I think I'm actually going to go with this one now I've seen them printed. I think I might make the text slightly bigger and like a little bit more angled. This is why I always do a test. And don't print like large quantities of them, and this was the one that I wasn't 100% on. But yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't like the font. I like that this brings in more of the red. So this will be my final 4 stickers in the collection, and here they are with the print. So I love how it's all coming together. So I said don't mind the rustling in the background, and that's because my little dog Maggie, who's my little office companion, well, life companion, has brought all her toys in here. I take them out. There's one there. She's lying on 2, 3, 4. There's another one down there, 5. There's probably more in here. I take them out of here and she brings them all back in one by one, like a hint to play. And she's made a bed on some of her toys, which is very cute. And that's what's rustling. Hello, babe. You got eyes? So this is Maggie. Say hi, Maggie. Hey, Mag. So I'm actually working a late night tonight because I wasn't feeling very well today, and so I ended up having a massive sleep in the afternoon. And it's something that's been happening all week, like I've been quite low energy, and so I've had a real spark of energy, and my husband's playing a new game that's out, so I was like, what can I do? So I was like, well, I've got this spark of energy. I'm going to power through some work tasks that I haven't been doing. And for me, this is one of the benefits of being able to work from home, is like work around my house. So one of the orders I was packing earlier, I put to one side because it had a custom sticker order in it for some guinea pig stickers. Now I do custom pet stickers. So you can send me a photo of your pet and I'll turn them into planner stickers for you. Some people have also sent me their babies, which I've turned into planner stickers, which is lovely. So yeah, I have just received the guinea pig pictures, so I'm going to have a look through them now and show you the process of how I make the stickers. So we've had a parcel and I think it's the planner clips. So let's open them and see. Oh, yes it is. Okay. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Look how cute they are. I am in love with those. So cute. That on a silver clip. And a yellow felt, so I'm super happy with those. So let me now show you the whole finished collection. Okay, so this is the full collection all together and I think it looks super cute. So you have already seen some of these items, but I'm going to show you all together now that you can see the whole collection. So the first thing you've got is this A6 greetings card, which has got the lovely heart print pattern on it that I designed. And it says, "So grateful for you," and then it's just blank inside for your message. So you can send that to somebody to show your gratitude. Then with a sort of matching cover, we have the 30-day gratitude journal. So it's got this lovely glossy effect journal cover, again with the little characters on. You can see them closer here. And on the inside, it's got a place for you to write your name and when you started the journal. And then it's got questions in here for you to fill out related to gratitude, so you can do one a day over 30 days. Then we have an art print, which is printed on this lovely matte archival print paper. It feels really lovely and it produces just such a lovely print quality. And we've got our little yellow heart character here, and down the side it says "Live with a grateful heart," and it's kind of cupping the heart and taking care of it. So I really like that and love the colour combo of this set with the pink, yellow and orange, especially now kind of the weather's changing, it's just brightening everything up. Then the printable, there's always a printable in the box, and this one is about how to practice gratitude, different ways that are kind of outside of a gratitude journal. There is an individual sticker that says "Gratitude is a smile in the heart," and these little ends here kind of mimic the smile on the mouth. And again, this matches this one here. so it kind of ties in with the pattern. And then we have this lovely, lovely heart planner clip, which I did in collaboration with my unicorn planner. I'll leave their link in the description below, and there is a bit about them in the newsletter. So with every box, you get a newsletter with a welcome, and it tells you about the theme and why I've picked each of the items inside and kind of the meaning behind them. And then on the back of these is always a bonus print, and these are only ever available with the boxes. So if these return kind of in a Patreon secret shop or anything like that, these won't. So I really, really love this print. Choose an attitude of gratitude, and it's kind of bringing in the smaller hearts from this big pattern here, and I just love the quote and the pop of colour. So this is definitely going to be going up on my wall. So altogether, I think it's just a really beautiful collection of coordinated items with a kind of big heart and meaning behind it in terms of practicing gratitude and the benefits it can have on your life. So I'm going to leave this week's vlog here for now. I hope you've enjoyed seeing studio vlogs come back to my main YouTube channel. My aim with these is to do one a week, showing you different aspects behind the scenes and kind of what I'm getting up to from week to week, as well as still releasing that content around kind of productivity and planning tips, plan with me's, and all that kind of content that I provided before in terms of how I'm using planning and creativity to try and find meaning in my life, improve my life, all those reasons I started Plan, Inspire, Create in the first place. So whether you're new or returning, if you liked it, please consider liking the video and drop me a comment. Let me know your favourite item, either out of the new collection that you've seen so far or out of the goodie box. As I'm filming this, there are 3 goodie boxes still available, and today is the last day to get one. So if you want one, head over to my Patreon and sign up to the Blossom tier, and I will get one straight out in the post to you. Once February ends, these will not return. These items never appear in my main shop. It used to be on Patreon that if you signed up at the end of the month, you would then be charged again on the 1st, and you would end up paying twice in quick succession. That isn't the case anymore for my Patreon. They brought out a new feature where you can opt in where whatever day the person signs up, that's the date they'll be charged, kind of on a rolling basis. So if you sign up on the 28th of Feb, you'll then be charged again on the 28th of March unless you cancel next month, and so on. You're not tied in, you can cancel at any time, but as well as the box, you would be unlocking all existing and previous rewards. So there's podcasts, live streams, video chats, wallpapers, all kinds of good stuff over there. So go and check it out, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye everyone.